Tackle Junkies, what's going on, fellas? Today I'm gonna give you guys a tour of my 2020 Crestliner XF 189. Before we jump into the tour, big shout out to Lewis Boats. They made this purchase truly an enjoyable experience. A great group of guys over there. I'll link them down below. If you guys are in the market for a new boat, definitely check them out. You guys know how picky I am, and they did a fantastic job rigging the boat as well. You can definitely check them out. I'll have them listed down below. All right, fellas. Now, when I was considering purchasing this boat, there really wasn't any videos online to be found. It's a brand new model for this year, and I'm going to do my best to give you guys an in-depth look at the boat to answer really any questions that you would have before you actually have to go to the dealer to see one. But again, this is a 2020 Crestliner XF 189, 18 foot, 10 inches long. It's got a 90-inch beam. The first thing I want to take a look at is the color. You might be able to tell in this view here, but my truck is a white. Okay, it's a bright white. To me, this is more of an off-white, more of like a pearl color. So if you're wanting a bright white boat, this is not it, okay? You can see it's pretty close, but again, it's not a bright white color. And originally I wanted white talons, okay? And at the time that we were ordering all my accessories, white was on back order. So we went with silver and white, which I'm really happy because the white on the talons is a white. So if we would have went with two full, white talons, I think it kind of would have looked not as good, just because again, this is not really a white boat. It's more of an off-white, and the talons are like a true white like the truck here. So I'm kind of glad how things went down as far as the white talons being out of stock, because I don't think they would have looked as good as a silver and white. So anyways, that's the first thing I wanted to go over is the color. Just keep in mind, it's not really a bright white. Let's go take a look at the trailer here. If you guys can see that or not, that is like a powder coat finish. Should be pretty durable. Of course, you got your stock jack and winch. Now this winch did pretty good. You guys know that I crank the boat on majority of the time. If you guys haven't seen my video on that, I'll link it down below. But for a stock winch, it did pretty good. I may upgrade it in the future, but for right now, it's doing pretty good. And we did get a spare tire and wheel as well. Good looking rims. That is the same rim here. Of course, it's on the rear here. And these rims come with a Pro package. So I did get the Pro package on this boat. And as we get to an option that's included in that package, I'll be sure to mention it. These are just carpeted bunks. If you guys remember, I did have the Ultimate bunk boards on my tracker, which I really like. So in the future, I may upgrade those as well. Just give you a quick walk around the boat here. Guys, right here, the Akua boat fenders. These things are pretty awesome. I'll link these down below as well. They just attach with suction cups, somewhat form-fitted to the boat. Those are very, very nice. There's two styles. This one here, and you'll see the other one here when we get down to the end. Okay. I do apologize for any traffic noise. I just got off the lake. We just broke the motor in, but you guys will be seeing that video next. And two 10-foot talons, 50 horse Merc. That is a command thrust motor. We'll go over that here in a minute. Just want to give you guys a walk around. Okay. Let's head up to the trolling motor. Okay, fellas, we do have an 80-pound Minn Kota Fortrex on here. Okay, 80-pound, 24-volt. Now, before everyone goes at it in the comments about why didn't I get the Ultrex, I mean, when I was talking about getting this boat for the last couple months, I mean, that's all I heard. Oh, you should have got the Ultrex. So I'm just gonna give you my opinion on that, okay? Ultrex, the Ghost, the one from Garmin, Motor Guide, I think the main feature of those motors that everyone wants is spot lock, okay? So, I fish pretty shallow lakes, you know, probably 26 feet deep in max depth, okay? But they're muddy water lakes, pretty stained up. Fish are really not that deep on the bodies of water that I fish. I mainly fish 6 to 8 feet, okay? So, in my opinion, the Ultrex, or a motor like that, it's built for deep water, okay? So if you're fishing deep, clear water, you know, structure, schooling fish, things like that, to where talons or power poles are not going to reach, then that type of motor is justifiable. But for me, fishing such shallow water, I didn't see the point of spending, you know, an extra $1,500–1,800 on a trolling motor that I probably would even use the main feature of that motor again, which is the spot lock. I had Lewis Boats add a transducer shield and saver. I had one of these on my Edge, on my tracker, had it for 6 or 8 years, no problems at all. You know, those plastic mounts, they get knocked off pretty easy, especially, you know, with where I'm fishing, a lot of stumps, rocks, laydowns, things like that, staying shallow. So I definitely wanted another one of these on there. Again, 0 issues the entire time I had my other one, so I went with another one here. Of course, you have your running lights there, your port. I'll use that for my YOLO stick as well. Recess pedal. Trim switch. You guys can see there we have a Humminbird Helix 7 G3N. It's the Chirp Mega Side Imaging, Mega Down Imaging. And I have the exact same unit at the console as well. I do believe 7 inch is the biggest that you can put here, flush mount, and at the dash I do believe it's 12, but I just went with 2 7s. Again, that's all I had on my tracker, and it worked just fine for me. All right, jumping to the rear, 2 10-foot talons. Again, silver and white. And I did get the tilt brackets on these. Now that I've had it in the garage, I probably didn't need them, but I'm still glad that I have them. We got this deal here, just pull out, turn, push down right here, like so. And it is pretty slick. So when you want them back up, okay, so 2 10-foot talons. Okay, this motor is what a lot of you guys had questions about. Why did I go with the 50 horsepower motor on such a big boat? Okay, horsepower restrictions. Of course, I would have loved to have a bigger motor, but the lake that I fish the most is only really 15 minutes from my house, and it's a 50 horsepower max. So I had to go with the 50, but you guys will see in the next video, I was definitely pretty surprised with how this 50 horse push this boat around the lake. So definitely check that video out. It should be out in a couple days. But and I'll have a link down below as well once it comes out. But yeah, 50 horse, no problems at all. I mean, it really did exceed my expectations for this boat. So I was a little worried, I ain't gonna lie, I was a little worried in the beginning, you know, when I had ordered it. But like I said, it definitely exceeded my expectations and pushes the boat around the lake, no problem at all, okay? Now, this is not just a standard 50 horse motor. This is the command thrust. And basically what that is, it's a bigger, lower unit that allows you to turn a bigger prop. And we went with a 3-blade, stainless, soulless, 13-pitch prop. Some big blades on there. And like I said, this motor had no problems at all, you know, pushing this boat around the lake. We do have ratcheting straps here. Those do come with the Pro package, I do believe. As far as transom saver goes, there is a built-in one here, which to be honest, I didn't really care for it. You know, it's metal on metal. It was already starting to chip the paint, so the next day I went and got one of these. My wedge. Now normally you would put it in here like so, but with how this motor is shaped, you have to turn this one here to the side. This little notch here doesn't allow you to have it like that, so you turn to the side here. It'll clear that. Now right there, we just made contact. Now all you need is an 1/8 inch of compression there, and you're good to go. I gotta say, she looks good from the rear. I believe we covered everything that I can show you from outside of the boat. Let's hop inside. I mean, it's a wide boat. Plenty of fishing room here. Very stable as well. One of the first things I want to point out here is this track system here. Okay, there's a bunch of different accessories that you can add to this, like rod holders, even like a cutting station, tool holders, even like a gooseneck for your GoPro. So I do have some ideas for that as well, so we'll talk about that in the future. It goes all the way around the boat. Back to front there, both sides. Okay, these latches here, these are included in the Pro package. These are lockable as well. Pretty big storage compartments. Of course, right now I just got some life jackets, yellow sticks in there. Don't have much tackle in the boat at all. Haven't even made a cast yet, guys. Just came out today to break the motor in. But again, you can see just how big that box is. Go down here to the rod box. This will hold an 8-foot rod. I only have a few rods in there. I don't think the lighting is helping us out right now, but only a few rods in there. It is a nice big box. I mean, I could easily put probably 20, 25 rods in there, no problem. Got 3 in there now with the net, but I mean, it's pretty deep. Like I said, it's pretty wide as well. There is rubber mats in the bottom of all 3 compartments as well. And this one here does have carpet on the sides. The other 2 do not. But yeah, nice big rod box. And it comes down there in the front, so no problem at all getting your rods in there. Another cool feature here, which this is in the Pro package, you'll see we have some lighting. Do you guys see that there? There's lighting on the front deck. There. Of course, lighting here in the rod box. There is lights here under the console there. I do believe there's lights. You can see back deck there, back deck here, and even in the live well. I definitely love the deck lighting. Over here, same size compartment as the other side there. Again, not much in here. First aid kit, throw cushion, some rope, camera bag. But again, nice big compartments there. And we got the cockpit area. Nice and roomy. 2 seats, center storage. This is really one of my favorite features right here. Love having this little glove box here. A couple cup holders. There is storage underneath this as well. And to access that, you'll just go underneath either one of the seats. Both seats here flip up. Storage under the seats. And of course, you can just access the storage underneath this through either side here. I also like this little section back here. It's another little area that you can put something. Seats are very comfortable. It comes with 2 additional seats as well for the front and the rear. I don't have them with me right now, but basically same seat we have here. Passenger ride ramp here. With a few rods there. Grip there, strap, fire extinguisher. Of course, I got my Ego cooler there. Another grip right there. Got to have the pair of sandals that never leave the boat. You guys should know that. Give you guys a look at the console here. Now the windscreen, that does come with the Pro package. Nice looking console though, fiberglass. And you'll see here on this side, another one of my favorite features, that it's open. I can lay rods along this side as well. Such a huge platform to fish out of. I love it, guys. Another handle down there. Right at the driver's seat, of course, we have the throttle here. Trim up and down. I love this little section right here. Put some things, buoys, things like that. Cup holder. This is where Lewis mounted one of the Talon controllers. Love that. Ignition. I also had them put in a couple USBs USB ports right there. So keep that in mind, the boat does not come with any. That's an add-on right there. Then we have our RPMs and our trim, horn, bilge, nav, and anchor light. Another Helix 7, again, same unit that I have up front there. Then we have fuel, miles per hour, recirc, live well fill. They both have auto and manual. Courtesy lights, up is the deck lighting, and then down is actually the power for the unit up front. So say I'm done fishing for the day, if I forget to kill the power, I can do it right here. This is a tilt steering wheel. Another thing I want to point out is just how roomy that this area is. I'm 5'11", about 220, and stretching my legs out, I can barely touch the front of the deck there. So plenty of room here if you're a big fella, plenty of room. 21-gallon live well. Okay, it did come with the bait bucket, divider. I took those out. It is insulated, you guys can see that. And these lids here are insulated as well. It is another option on the Pro package. You can see here just how big these boxes are. I mean, this is a 3600 here, 3700, 36. And you can fit them in here sideways. You can probably put, probably 7 or 8 in there. So you guys can see just how many you can put in there. Maybe 4 or 5 this way, 3 or so this way. The 3700. It's a little tight when you're going underneath the lip here. And have to do that at an angle. But once you got them in there, you can probably fit at least, I'd say, at least 4 or so of the 3700. So some big boxes back here. Same on this side. Last up, guys, we got the battery box. 23-gallon fuel tank. I believe these are Continental batteries, 227 series for the trolling motor and a 24 series for the outboard. 3-bank charger. Of course, you can see all the pumps and things like that in there. And guys, should wrap it up. Of course, we got our fuel filler right here. Well, guys, that's the tour of my 2020 Crestliner XF189. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, smash the thumbs up. We'll see you guys on the next one.